In this video, we'll talk about materials in ArmorPaint. We will bring in some physical-based render materials, they are called PBR, and also we will talk about mapping and unwrapping and how to fix a little bit of problems. So let's get started. Now this is the Mandalorian helmet that we used in another video. And one issue that we had here, once we imported this, just by clicking File, Import Mesh, and select it. Now we got this from TurboSpeed, and we saw this in a previous lesson. So if you want to check that, if you didn't already. So this has a problem. So if I click here with my brush tool, you can see it behaves strange. Something strange happens here. It's like I'm painting everywhere at the same time, but I don't really understand what's going on here. Now this is because of the UV mapping. Something is wrong somewhere in the UV mapping, so I need to check that out. And so first thing I will do is open up the 2D view here and click on the UV map. Now this is showing me the map, and I can see there is a little bit of mess here. So everything is overlapping and behaving really weird, and this is not how it's supposed to do. Now let me show you how a nice map should be done. So if I go here into Google and show you the Unwrap UV map, yeah, that's the correct spelling right there. Now this is how a correct UV map unwrapped should look like. So every single pixel, it's here and it's not overlapping with another part of the surface of this object. So I'm watching the 3D object in 2D space. This is why it's called UV, because U represents the X and V the epsilon. So it's not to be confused with the 3D. Now we have a plugin here. We already talked about that on the Edit, Preferences, and Plugins. We go here to UV Unwrap, and this is an automatic unwrapping. Now, if you are a pro into another 3D software like 3ds Max or Cinema 4D or similar, you probably know how to do the unwrapping in a very professional way. But maybe you're not. Maybe you're just a beginner who just want to work on this model. Now, to help you with that, ArmorPaint gives you this plugin called UV Unwrap, and it's in the plugins folder here in the plugin panel. So if I click here and say Unwrap Mesh, now something's gonna happen, and I will show you. There you go, it's working now. So I just have to wait. There you go. Now let me show you the materials that we brought in the previous example. So I saved here the samples from the ArmorPaint official website, and in the samples I had this material right here. So if I click and drag this, well, before into my materials tab and then into my object, now it's gonna look okay. And look, now I can see all the textures here. These are called islands or texels, which means that they are a group of pixels. But look at the object. Now it's looking great. Before it was not looking great at all. Now let's get into the ArmorPaint website. In the manual section, if we go in the workflow, we already saw here how to import mesh and all different tools. Now if we go to import materials, the next topic, you can click on this GitHub link, and this will bring you here. And if you click here in the source code, you will then download a set of materials that you can use. Now to show you this, I need to go into my download folder right here, and I think this is the one, ArmorPaint library. Now this is a library, yes, of materials that you can use to start to understand better how materials are done. So you can either click and drag, well, extract everything, and then you can click and drag your materials inside ArmorPaint, or you will just find them once you open up the content browser. Now, before getting back into ArmorPaint, I want to use another scene, a more complex scene. And what I've been doing here is searching for sofa blender models, free sofa blender models in TurboSquid. So you just look for blender models, you look for free models, just set some filters here. And we already talked about TurboSquid, so it's pretty easy. You can download a little bit of these models. And for example, also there are these really simple chairs. Don't download anything too big. Now this is also nice. So you can see we have many sofas, and right down here we have the names. So just pick one of these. And I recommend Blender because I found out that it's working great with ArmorPaint. So there you go. I have downloaded a bunch of them, and now let's work with some of these. For example, let's get this one here. So I will get it into Blender format. There you go. And also we have this other sofa here, Blender, and this is another Blender coach model. And well, I think that's enough. And this is another Blender right here. So that's to show you where I got my files from, so you can get it similar model, and you can also try yourself. So right now I have created some folders here. Now this is the materials folder that I got from the website of ArmorPaint. So it has fabric, fingerprints, gravel, leather, and other stuff. And also I want to get my stuff from the download folder here, all these blenders file. I will take this and bring it into this sofa folder, which will be right here. So now I have all these models that I can use. Let's try with the first one, say import. And now be careful that the object is not too heavy. Now, when you have a complex object like this, you always can change what you want to look here and what you want to work with. So if you go right here at the top, you can change. Now you can see I'm looking at my different parts of my model. So each part can be worked separately, and I can assign a different material. So this is a very important tool right here on the top. Also, if you go here down to meshes, you can see everything right here like that. So you can maybe turn something on and off. It's like layers in Photoshop. Okay, now this is a little bit too complex. I want to find something a little bit low poly. I want to show you this one first because I noticed a problem here. Now look at this, how it looks. Now if I go here, I can see that I have an extra mesh that I don't need. So just turn that off, and this is my couch. Now this happens sometimes. Okay, now if I want to bring something, sometimes from TurboSquid you can also download textures. And so as we said also before, you need to create a folder, and then you can take the folder and place it here. Now this is one that I got from the web, but let's see also some of the samples materials from GitHub. And there is a fabric here as well. You can see it has 4 textures. So if we click here and drag this, there you go. And then we drop this into the model. There's my fabric materials. And also if I double click on the material, I can see how it is composed. So it's a central node here with different textures. Now if I don't like the way this, let's double click again on the material to close that panel. If I have some problems here on stretching materials somewhere or here, you probably want to do again the unwrap to solve these issues. So let's unwrap again, and it's showing me these strange parts. So if I go back to layers, let's delete this layer here, right click and delete it, and let's apply it again. Okay, now it's looking a little bit better than before. Okay, now we will talk about also materials and textures and mapping later on. Now, what I want to show you is that you can also import other PBR materials, so physical based render materials, from other websites for free. So some of these websites, just you can look for them into Google by typing free PBR materials. And for example, this is one good website. It's called CC0 Textures. And also this one, it's called sharetexture.com. And also this other one here, 3D Texture. But you will find a lot of websites out there that will let you download stuff for free. And by stuff, I mean just the textures, because that's the only thing you need. You need textures, and you need to create a folder, name it with the name of the material, and then just drag it and drop it into ArmorPaint. That's as simple as that. So if we see here, this is CC0 Textures. You can see we have, I search here for fabric, but you can also you can narrow down your search. You can search for, you can apply filters and other stuff here. You can use this different type of search. Now, for example, let's download this one here. There you go. So we have that zip file, and we can download PNG different resolutions, so 2K, 1K, 4K. Now, the more resolution I have, of course, the more quality I have. And this is also ready for Substance, which is similar to ArmorPaint. Now, let's download this JPEG 1K. Now, if I click here, there you go. It's gonna start the download, and I can open up this folder, and you can see I find the texture. So I just have to copy this, and let's paste it into our project folder, which is, in my case, it's right here. So I will call this, let me create a new folder. In the sofa folder, I will call this blue fabric. All right, and paste everything here. There you go. So I pasted everything here. Now all I need to do is get back. Now this is another sofa from TurboSquid. It's called Coach Model. So you can find it in the freeware of TurboSquid. And let's see here. Let's go back and forward into the sofa folder. It's gonna generate the blue fabric folder for us. And let's bring this right here first and double click to check if everything is alright. Looks okay. Sometimes it's not like that, but this is probably because of the names of the textures in the folder. So sometimes it works, sometimes not. Sometimes you can do that automatically, sometimes you have to work it manually. But we will talk about that manual part later on materials. Okay, now I can just click this. Now it's gonna be placed everywhere, but if you don't want to do that, if you want to place it only in one part, oh, well, yes, you can also paint materials. This is another handsome thing. But right now, let me delete these two. Now I'm working on all the object. But when you have complex object like this, you can also select a part of this. For example, just one cushion, click and drag and place it. And maybe you want to fix the UV map again using the Unwrap mesh. So these are tools that can be useful anytime, unless the object is already correctly mapped and unwrapped. Okay, let me show you just another two interesting website. Now this is sharetexture.com, and this is my fabric here. You can see I have many materials. I have 117 materials from the fabric folder, so I have a lot of stuff here to get where I can get my materials from. Then I can customize them later. but this is a really good starting point. I have a lot of libraries at my disposal. In this case, it's gonna bring everything into Google Drive. So from there, you can, there you go. Maybe I want the 1K folder here. I can select everything and download by right-clicking and selecting download, and also from 3D textures as well. This is a fabric that I already downloaded, and there you go. So you have many, this is also substance ready materials that I can download, and again it's gonna bring you into the drive, Google Drive folder. Right click, download everything, extract everything, create the folder, and basically that's it. Now this is the fabric right here, and you can see it's already ready. So I will click and drag this, and I have created a folder for this as well here, as you can see. And now I have the same problem. Look at that, that's stretching the texture there, that is wrong. So I need to again unwrap the mesh. Okay, it's gonna look strange, but then I will, let's see, in the layers, I will delete this one and apply it again, and now it's gonna look fine. So once you understand the mechanism here, everything is gonna start to become pretty simple, fast, and fun also to use. Now, one thing really important is that I'm showing you how to download stuff from the web, especially 3D models, but I guess that if you want to work in a really appropriate way, you need to know at least one 3D modeling software, because then you're gonna create your 3D models, your UV maps, your Unwrap map, and that's gonna look beautiful in ArmorPaint. Otherwise, you can never know what you get from TurboSquid or any other website. You don't know really if that's gonna be a stable project, a stable file that you can use in ArmorPaint. Also, ArmorPaint needs to be developed more. It crashes many times, so I hope that in the future this will be more stable. And well, this is it for this video lesson. Remember that if you want to, you can find some video courses on 3D modeling software in the playlist page of our channel. You will find, for example, 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, and also some other rendering engine and other stuff that you may want to see. Now, also we have videos that we publish every day about downloading models and importing, exporting, and so on. And please support us through the community page here and through the store, so that we can make more videos in the future. And of course, subscribe. Thanks for watching again, and see you in the next video.